Hi, all signs. Welcome to your four aces. Today we're going to do the four aces reading from Aries all the way through to Pisces as usual. I will be including a little segment a little bit after the intro and after the Astrolo-Tea section of the video for those viewers who are new to the channel and are unfamiliar with the four aces. If that's the case, then welcome. Thank you very much for trusting me with your energy today. And for those of you who have been here before, then welcome back. It is absolutely fantastic to see you again. Thank you so much for all your support of the channel. Don't forget to give the videos a little thumbs up and a like if it resonates with you, and of course share it with anyone else who you think needs to benefit from the messages here. That being said, guys, oh my god, the views have been in the toilet this week. Well, to be honest, this month. I thought it was me. I did. I was like, I'm not doing anything differently. What's going on? Where is everybody? Why aren't we getting the views we normally do? I'm kind of back down to the views that I had the first month after launch. So I was getting a little worried and tweaking some things here and there. You may have noticed, some of you, that my thumbnails have changed a little bit. I've made myself a little bit bigger. I'm including more cards just to give everyone a bit more of a sense and a vibe of what's coming forward in the readings before clicking on the video and jumping straight in. But really, it's not me, it's not us, it's not the channel. It is, of course, the YouTube algorithm. Yes. So there was a major update in YouTube back in September, I believe. Or no, it wasn't. I'm lying. It was November. But as a smaller channel and community, we're only really getting the ripple effects of that change, where YouTube has changed its model. So going from before, which was a subscriber-based model, all the videos would roll out to lovely subscribers first, and then depending on how you resonated with the video, it would then go on to push further out to see if it could find us more people to add to a lovely collective. But no, the gods of YouTube have surprised us all yet again. They have changed the algorithm, so it's interest based. Yeah. So instead of rolling out to subscribers first, it now just rolls out to random people first. Now, I don't mean to say random people. I love random people. Any of you who tune into my shorts, you know I do random tarot for a random person. They're like one of my most favorite things to do. But what it means is that people who are not familiar with the videos or the channel are getting the videos first, and you subscribers, my poor dear lovely subscribers, are not getting the videos suggested at all in some instances, which is very disheartening for a small channel. YouTube is saying it's to create an even playing field between larger and smaller channels. Personally, I don't believe that to be the case. I think that they're overlooking the common aspect of human nature. You know, people don't like clicking on videos with low view counts. You know, you see a video with 12 views or 12,000 views on the same subject, you're going to pick the 12,000 view ones. And those large channels, they've got, you know, thousands of people in some instances that are going looking for their stuff. So it has set me back a little bit, guys. It has. So if you could help me out a ton by liking and commenting and interacting on as many of the videos as you see when you do see them, or coming back when your signs are dropping, making sure those notification bells are on. It will really help us get us back to our November numbers, which were banging. You know, we'll get a couple of thousand views per video. It's absolutely wonderful, and I'm confident we will make it back up there again, guys. I am, and no, I'm not stopping. No, it's going to take more than a little algorithm change to keep me from rolling on. Honestly, I mean, I'm not here for the views and the clicks. Of course, I'm here to deliver the messages. But my worry is that the messages aren't reaching the right people when they need them. So it'd be great if you could help me out, help me get those videos pushed a little bit further so we can get the views up on the individual sign reads. And then we'll just see and reevaluate where we are around springtime and see what it is that we're doing. Maybe we change some things up. Maybe I change the format. Maybe I do less of the individual sign readings and I do more of just the collective readings, because the collective all signs one like we do today are still really successful. Again, they've taken a hit I'll admit they have taken a hit. We're now on a couple of hundred views. I used to get like 3,000-4,000. But I'm sure we'll build our way back up there, guys. You know, stand strong, we stand together, and I will keep delivering you the messages as long as you need them. So don't worry about that, guys. No more for the channel updates. I'm not making any changes as of now. Everything seems to be ticking over just about okay. Just hoping that things lift up a little bit in the next coming months. I have been contemplating whether or not to offer some pre-recorded readings because time zones remain to be a bit of an issue for the one-to-one readings. I know there's many of you that want the one-to-one live readings. And you know what, if I was just me in this house by myself, I would have no problem getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning to do you a reading for a time when it suits you guys. But unfortunately, not unfortunately, I love my family. I have a family. I have a little kid. I love her to bits, you know, so there's obviously time constraints on what I can do and what time I can be available and what time I need to be up myself to tend to her, the house, the dogs, things like that. So let me know in the comments below whether or not you would be interested in pre-recorded readings. That way I can do a reading and you'll get a video just to you. Like this, nothing will change, but I'll be talking to you. I'll be channeling just your energy. I will be speaking your name, and it'll be something that you can watch in your own time at your own leisure, and something you can keep as well to look back on when you see the event unfold. Guys, I think that's it for channel updates. Nothing else coming through that I can think of. If anything does, check the community tab for all of my posts. I always update you guys if anything's going on, even if a video is 5 minutes late. I update you guys because I want you to know no one here has ever been left out, no one's ever been abandoned. If a video is late, it's just late, but it's always coming, guys. So make sure that you're subscribed, you've got that notification bell on so you can get all of your placement readings as I roll them out during the week. Okay, well, I have been looking at the astrology for you guys. Yes, we're continuing on with the Astrolo-Tea section of the video because I just love doing it. Like, astrology is so endlessly interesting. Very complicated, but I like it. And you're probably wondering why we've got the Six of Swords on this table. Don't panic. You know, people ain't leaving. They're not exiting. Although maybe for some of you, we will see when we do the readings. But we have some major transits coming in for this week, for the next 7 days as of the recording of this video. Now, just to rewind a little bit back to yesterday, Mercury just entered Aquarius. Yeah, so we've got more of that mental energy in the atmosphere today. Talking about clarity. We're talking about logic. We're talking about communication. We're talking about getting down to the truth of it, the nuts and bolts, not over analyzing, although there might be a tendency for that a bit later on in the week, but we'll talk about it in a minute, guys. And just basically communicating what it is that you want and actually figuring out what it is that you want. That's half the battle, right? Because there's always a fine line between what you want and what you need, okay? Sometimes what we want isn't what we need. We get something different from what we tried to manifest or desire, but it actually turned out to be the best thing that we ever did. I mean, let me know if that's ever happened to you. That happens to me all the time. So I made some notes, guys. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you go through all of them. So we're looking at for this week with the Mercury entering Aquarius. It's really setting the stage for an even more powerful transit in Mercury. It is conjuncting the Sun on the 10th. Yeah, Mercury's conjuncting the Sun in Aquarius. So you're going to really start figuring some things out for yourselves this week, and it will be on the 10th of February or thereabouts where you're going to start acting on it. But before we get there, let's set the stage. Let's set the stage. So we have honest communications, we have detachment, we have removal of mental fog. So if there's anything going on in your life, guys, at the moment where you're not quite sure how you feel, you're not quite sure what to do about it, this week is the week really for that mental fog to clear, for you to focus on what you truly need and want. And also for anyone who you think might be being a bit suspicious, a little bit sneaky and a bit more backhanded, the truth is going to be revealed, particularly in matters of love. When it comes to the 6th of February, which is in 2 days time, Venus joins Mercury in Aquarius. Yeah, shit's about to go down, okay? When it comes to love, romantic relationships, and also self-love as well. So you're going to see people reframing what it is that they want in relationships, reframing what they want in connections. This is also a rife time for ghosting, guys. I'm ever so sorry, because Aquarius is one of those energies which is, if you've not got anything good, truthful and productive to say, then don't say it at all. And unfortunately, people who are kind of vibing in the lower frequencies will take the easy exit, and they will probably just say nothing at all when those harder conversations want to come out onto the table. Okay, but now is not the time to panic. Mercury, Venus, and Aquarius, all they're not panicky energies. You know, they're not fiery. We're looking at water and air here. Okay, sure, together they can create a bit of a storm, but we're not looking at fire or anything like that coming in. When the fire energy mixes in there, that's when panic and anxiety and all those things kind of come to the forefront. But no, this week's actually quite calm. And Venus is also a supporter of self-love, self-worth, and self-care. Also money, money, money. So any of you working in kind of communications or anything that involves writing, see a little boost probably in your careers or in your income around this time as well, because Mercury likes us to have that cash dollar. She likes to be comfortable, guys, and she likes you to be comfortable too. So she'll be passing that energy on to you this week. So watch out for that as well. So it's really going to be interesting what's happening. We've got a bit of a maelstrom, and it's a perfect setup for any of you that are in situationships. Okay. Mercury doesn't like anything vague. Mercury likes to define the borders and the boundaries. Mercury and Aquarius together like to face forwards. Okay, what's the plan? Let's define the relationship. What's going on? And unfortunately for some of the collectives, that may be when the lower vibe, if you're connected to a lower vibe individual at the moment, that's when they might take the easy exit. And if they vanish or the communication slows down or they go quiet, my advice to you is, well, that's your answer. Okay, the universe is basically lining itself up so you get what you deserve. That's how karma works. Karma's neutral, guys. It's neutral. It just wants to address the balance. So we bump into these energies from time to time that give the opportunities for those energies to play out so the truth can reveal itself. So you know how to orientate yourselves in your life. What decisions do you want to make? What direction do you want to go in? Okay, so if people are spinning out this week and you're not hearing from them, that's your answer. Likewise, you might have other people spinning in and telling you their truth, especially matters of love. This is where we get unexpected texts from exes particularly, also from new people. Aquarius is more of a friend zone kind of energy, if I'm honest with you, but with Venus entering that space there on the 6th, we might see some themes around friends to lovers, friends coming out with confessions, feelings they've been suppressing. They might be compelled to tell you the truth about all of that. So I expect in this reading that we're going to see a lot of that kind of interplay going on. So check your sun sign, your main sign, guys, but also check your rising, your ascendant. Some of you refer to it as the ascendant, your Venus in particular as well, and of course your moon, because we all want to know what's banging on in the subconscious there. And the 6 of Swords is representative of these transits. The 6 of Swords is Mercury in Aquarius. Now traditionally people see this as the card of moving on, and yeah, it is, but it's also many things, as tarot, as many of the cards in tarot are. It's not just moving on. It doesn't mean people leaving and slamming the door. No, it's a very gentle moving on. And it's also the moving on of the mind, 6 of Swords. So some of you who are maybe clinging on to a past love and you can't stop thinking about them, this week you might find yourself thinking about them less. Some of you, it may be the time when you actually do reach those other shores on the other side of healing and grief, okay? The waters here representative of Venus, the emotions, and they're actually, if you notice, in this card, right, it's moving on. These are choppy waters at the bottom, but up here is calm waters. It's moving on to calm waters. So we are going to see a bit of a decline in anxious thinking, ruminating, overthinking, limerence, all of those things that make us feel a bit wobbly on the inside. Those energies and those emotions are going to start smoothing out, and then that really sets you up for that February 10th Mercury conjuncting the Sun. Okay, so really this week is almost a story from going through what we feel that we want, what we think that we want, and then actually taking action to getting what we want, because the Sun is a fire sign. It's the ruler of Leo. So this is where we see that fire that is missing from most of this week. The fire is associated with action. It is associated with boldness, okay? And with revealing the truth among all things. Logic over longing. Okay, so it's like, okay, I'm not getting this here. What do I want? And I'm going to start moving towards it. Or you might have people going, okay, I was confused about you. I'm now going to move towards you because I'm now clear on what we want. These energies work both ways. They interact differently with all of us, particularly in your birth chart. So for those of you who don't know your birth chart, I mean, you've got cafe astrology is personally my favorite. A lot of astrologers don't really like cafe astrology because I don't think it's really great when it comes to actually showing you the graphs and the charts. I would go somewhere else for that, but it actually does probably the best written comprehensive explanation of every aspect in your chart. It is fantastic and phenomenal. I'm not affiliated with them. I'm not getting paid to mention them in any way. I just think it's personally a great resource, especially for those of you who are new to astrology and kind of need your hand holding a little bit through it, which I'm one of them people, guys, so no judgment here. And you just want a thorough explanation of exactly how that impacts your life. Check those Mercury placements, particularly if you have any strong Aquarius. It will be very interesting to see how Venus is interacting in that part of your life as well. So I highly recommend that you go over to a site if you don't have one already, check out your birth chart and see how it's interplaying for you particularly. However, the themes I just mentioned will be affecting us all on some level this week, so it's something to watch out for. Okay, I'm going to put the lovely Six of Swords away back in the deck, but I'm sure we're going to see the Six of Swords later as he is our main guy for this week. And then I'm going to move on into the explanation of the Four Aces. For those of you who are not familiar, that will be the next section. So stick on, hang on with me, guys, and just roll through. Or for those of you who are familiar, I'll see you over at your timestamp. See you in a bit. Okay, those of you staying on with me, we are going through the Four Aces and what they mean. So welcome to your first Four Aces reading. If it's your first time here, I assume it is since you're in this section with me here and watching me explain. I do this because I was explaining every time in every single timestamp section. It was just taking up too much time. It was very repetitive, so I thought I'd just do it once here in one place, and then you guys have got it down. And do check all of your placements, guys. It's definitely worth it. Okay, so the Four Aces are the four aspects of being here. We have the Ace of Swords. That's clarity, mental thought. Very strong this week, if you just checked out the astrology section that I just went through a moment ago. And I do the Ace of Swords first because it is what you're conscious of, so it is the best way to establish pretty quickly whether or not this is your reading. And then move into the Ace of Cups. That's more about how you're feeling. That's the heart space and the heart energy. It's also creativity, so matters of love. It is who you are drawn towards, what you are drawn towards. It's also who might be drawn towards you as well in that way. In terms of creativity, it may be creative projects that you're undergoing, anything at work that you might be doing that you're totally in love with and feel inspired to do. And we also see themes of heartbreak and healing if that is in your energy at the present moment. We then move into the Ace of Wands. That's your intent. That's passion. It's fire. It's drive. It is action. It is spirit. Okay. It can also be, you know, all sorts of passion. Don't get me wrong. We have multiple kinds. It depends what kind of reading it is, guys. So this is where I really see your intent, or again, someone else's intent towards you, and what you want to do about the issue, what your desired outcome essentially will be. And then we go into the Ace of Pentacles. So they're your real world tangible results. This basically works as a bit of an outcome card, but the Ace of Pentacles is also associated with money and career and stability and health. So we may see those themes come out as well. So any promotions coming in, investments, any just big deposits coming your way. Also matters of health. If you're worried about your health at the moment, that might come under the Ace of Pentacles. So again, it depends what kind of reading it is. They do mostly follow along the same theme because, you know, one situation in life does affect us on all levels. So it's good to pick that apart and see how that's looking for you energetically. Because what you feel may be different from what you're getting over here, and that can create quite a distorted or uncomfortable energy. So it's great to be able to see and identify what that is so you can better harmonize it within yourself. Though sometimes I might see something completely different. So over here I might see a love interest, over here I might see what's going on at work. Okay, we see what we get as we go along. And what I do after that, guys, I then pull opportunities or obstacles. That's an additional card for each line. Just things that we might need to be aware of as the week progresses through. And then I finish off with some advice from the universe. I set all the intentions for the reading for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. So if that particular reading is not resonating with you, then check another placement. I'm sure you'll find yourselves in there somewhere, guys. I highly recommend checking all four of the major placements, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. That way you can pretty much get yourself a comprehensive comprehensive and individualized reading by taking what resonates and leaving the rest. So that's why it's super duper important for you to be subscribed to the channel, to have your notifications on, so that you can get your readings as I roll them out throughout the week, as I set the same intention for the individualized readings as well. Okay, with that, guys, I think we've just about covered everything here. So I'm going to jump over to Aquarius. Sorry, we've been talking about Aquarius a lot this morning. Aries, sorry. Aries first. And then I'll be going through to Pisces. So I'll see you over at your timestamp. Take care. Okay, hi Aries. Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. I'm just going to jump straight in. For those of you, oh no, we're over here today. Sorry, my Rider-Waite deck's kind of gone a bit all over the shop. For those of you who are unaware of the 4 Aces, I just did a timestamp section before, so check that out and come back. For those of you who are aware, we're going to jump into your Ace of Swords. Can you please show me the Ace of Swords for Aries, please? The Ace of Swords for Aries. The Ace of Swords for Aries, please. The Ace of Swords for Aries. The Ace of Swords for Aries, please. Can you show me the Ace of Swords for Aries? The Ace of Swords for Aries, please. What's on your mind, Aries? We're going to talk about it, okay? Aries, please. Can you show me Aries? Okay, right. Enough shuffling, Lydia. Get on with it. Okay. We've got the Fool. Oh, you've got quite a few here today. We've got the Hierophant. Right, okay. And Aries has got a lot to say. 7 of Swords. And the 3 of Wands. You're making a plan to do something. You're really dedicated to it, but it's new. It's either new or you are diverting or doing something differently in something you've been doing a while. You show me, yeah, I'm dedicated to this. I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. But you realise that you need to take maybe a different approach, broaden your horizon that way, and you're prepared for the new, which is, it's a great time of year for it, to be honest, Aries. Okay, I'm getting more of a renewal here than something new. This could be work-based. It could be with a connection, I don't know. We'll see when we get to the Ace of Cups. Can you show me the Ace of Cups here, please, for Aries? The Ace of Cups for Aries. Oh, 6 of Cups. It is a soul connection. Whoop. Okay. The 3 of Swords. Okay, that's why you need different. And the High Priestess. Yeah, you need to approach someone, sorry, differently. You're hurting, Aries. I don't know what you're hurting about specifically, but there's pain there or severe discomfort within a connection. Again, someone you have a history with, you have a commitment to them here, but you're like, I don't know if you're walking away, Aries, but at least this needs to change. You're like, yeah. Or you've uncovered some kind of deception. Now you need to approach, or you're seeing them differently or something like that. You're definitely contemplating a change, and there's a bit of you that's like, why didn't I see this before? Okay, right, can I get to the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, you're taking your time. The 9 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. Yeah, you're waiting to see if happiness may return with whoever this is. You're thinking about going or changing things up. You're not acting on it yet. You're like, I'm sure I'll be fine. But the thing is, as time goes on, it becomes harder and harder to remain content in this connection. I think you're just waiting to see if anything changes probably on their end. Maybe we've been waiting for them to change. You're like, okay, well, if you do that, Aries, I suggest putting a time limit on it. Okay, so saying, okay, I'll give you 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days. I don't know the magnitude of the situation here. And then if no changes come about, then maybe plan your exit then. Not because what we do is we end up sitting forever, and before you know it, a year's passed, 2 years has passed, 3 years has passed, and you're still miserable. Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please, for Aries? The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, the 5 of Wands. Fights, there's arguments. Oh, yeah, it's 5 of Swords and Queen of Cups. Oh, you're not feeling loved very much here at all, are you, Aries? No. It's like you're fighting to be loved. And that's not really the way the energy of love likes to go. It doesn't. It likes to be given, received with space, you know. Open, chosen, easy. I mean, love isn't always easy. You are going to have some disagreements, but the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Swords implies that this is going to be ongoing, and it's going to be intense. I don't think that change you're waiting for is coming for you. It's coming in, Aries, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. But let's go into the obstacles and opportunities, see if we can get a little bit more info, anything else you need to know about this. Okay, I need opportunities and obstacles for Aries, please, coming in. Opportunities and obstacles coming in for Aries, starting with the Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords, obstacles or opportunities, please. Time, yeah, but it's, yeah, no, with the right one red. No, it's reversed, sorry. There's already been enough time. You've already given it plenty of time. That's what the universe is saying. Not me. The universe is saying that to you, Aries. How much longer are you going to wait? Pretty much. Okay, for the Ace of Cups, it's already getting hard. It's only going to get harder. 10 of Wands on its side. We already know which way the 10 of Wands is going because it's up right here. It's hard now. It's only going to get harder. So the universe has been very direct with you, Aries. As a fire sign, I'm sure you appreciate that. And when the Ace of Wands, judgment, you've got to make a decision. You're delaying a decision, Aries. Now, I know you, those are my high vibing Aries out there. You do like to consciously try and delay decisions because you're aware you have impulsive natures sometimes. But this has been overdue now. You're waiting for something. The universe is going, stop waiting, start doing. This is a time for action. I'd say particularly around the 10th of February. You might want to look into and making a decision. For those of you where time has passed on this for a while. If it hasn't, then maybe it's not a reading, or this is an energy I'm picking up for you that's going to be a little bit later down the road. Yeah, you know there's a decision impending. It's under the Ace of Wands. The intent to make that decision is there, but you're postponing it. Just in case, at the last minute, at the 11th hour, this energy that you're attached to changes. It doesn't look like it does. You've got nothing but conflict down the road. And then the 4 of Wands, yeah, this is an obstacle in this case. It's this commitment. You speak to it here with the Hierophant. You're like, no, I'm in this regardless. Like, yeah, but you can't force something, Aries. Eh? I mean, you can, if you want to live in misery. That's entirely up to you. You'll be amazed how long people stay in unhappy situations because they're like, well, if I bail on this, then it means less on me. You know, that old saying, a man is as good as his word, or a woman. That is true. But if the situation changes, you're entitled to change your mind. You know, you enter agreements on the pretext of certain behaviours and expectations. Presuming you had those conversations and you agreed on it. Now, if that person does a 180 on you and stops doing the thing you agreed on, then you have a right to change your mind without losing your honour. I'm kind of getting that from you, Aries, like honour. Very honourable you all are. Okay. Right, let's get some universal advice. Can I get some universal advice for Aries, please? Universal advice for Aries. Universal advice for Aries, please. Universal advice for Aries. Universal advice for Aries, please. I'm checking periodically the time up because I did the timeless check-in. It was like an hour long and it messed up and editing was endless. So bear with me, Aries. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Aries, please? Universal advice for Aries. Universal advice for Aries, please. What does the universe have to say? Okay, that one. Okay. 2 of Wands. Decision. It's literally the card. It says decision on it, Aries. Like, I can't really get around that for you. I'm sorry. The 5 of Cups, yeah, you're going to be sad, but believe me, it will probably be one of the best things you ever do when you look back on it, because the 5 of Cups is traditionally a card of sadness and regret, but she's dancing, baby, yeah. She's like, no, you do things that you think you're going to regret, and then you later go, actually, I'm glad I did. And then the 8 of Swords, yeah, they know you're struggling. 8 of Swords is mental struggle, mental stuckness, don't know what to do. If I move now, it might be too soon. Maybe they'll change. Maybe I'm wrong. That's what's keeping you stuck. You're keeping you stuck, no one else. Okay? I know it's a tough one, Aries. I feel like I'm telling you off, but I don't mean to. It's because I want to see you shine, Aries, right? With energies that are great for you. This one just seems to be a headache, if I'm honest with you. And it doesn't look like it's getting any better down the road. I'm sorry, Aries. Anyway, Aries, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If you want to take a deeper dive into this situation, then please check the description box below for my one-to-one readings. They're all out now, guys. I'm filling up, so get your spot. And with that, Aries, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, guys, take care. Sorry, I was looking for my My deck. I keep wanting to go over here, but it's over here. Sorry, guys. Anyway, Aries, take care. Right, hi Taurus, and welcome to your Four Aces reading. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the Four Aces, there's a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through it all. For those of you who are familiar, we're going to jump straight into your Ace of Swords. Okay, can you show me the Ace of Swords for Taurus, please? The Ace of Swords for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The Ace of Swords for Taurus, please. The Ace of Swords for Taurus, please. The Ace of Swords for Taurus. Okay, let's see what's going on with your Ace of Swords, Taurus. Where are we at? Where are we at? What's going on? Taurus, please. Can you show me Taurus? Can you show me Taurus, please? Can you show me Taurus? The Hermit. Oh, okay. The Knight of Swords. Oh, the Seven of Wands. Wow, you've got conflicting energies this week. You want to move towards something, but you're not. You're stopping yourself. You really want to go there, though. You want to say something. You want to communicate with someone. You know exactly who it is. If you don't, check another placement. But you're not. You're like, no, I'm holding back. You're like, I'm holding back because you know that if you did that, it would probably have consequences that you did not intend. The Hermit only stays a hermit because he's learning stuff or he's learnt to do stuff. So this isn't just you being stubborn or anything like that. It's you being like, no, you're intentionally keeping yourself away from another energy or set of energies in particular. Okay, let's go into the Ace of Cups. Why is that then? Let's go into the Ace of Cups. We'll see the reason here. The Ace of Cups, please, for Taurus. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups for Taurus, please. The Ace of Cups for Taurus. The Ace of Cups for Taurus, please. The Six of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Tower. Oh, that'd be why that Tower moment down there, isn't it? Does somebody owe you something? Is there somebody owes you something? Somebody who's like, and they're not giving you back. It's like that. You feel owed after an event. I think something happened, you either tended to it or ignored it, brushed it off, forgave it, in exchange for somebody to do something else, or something like that. But they didn't. You're kind of like waiting on it, and then until... So that's why you're holding back saying something. It's almost like you're saying, I shouldn't have to ask. They should just do it. Now, I don't know what it is, so I'm not going to judge you for that. We shouldn't have expectations on people. We should be clear on what we want and what we need from people. But I don't know, I think this is more of a judge of character thing. You thought, well, a polite person would ask, well, someone who cared about me would ask. Not ask, sorry, would just turn up with what it is that I need. And it's hurt you that they haven't. Okay then, Taurus. Can I go to the Ace of Wands then, please? Ace of Wands for Taurus. So a very, very specific message for a group of you there. You feel, I mean, you could just be feeling owed by life. And you're not cursing the universe right now because you don't want bad karma. It could be that. It's like, why is this thing happening to me? I've dealt with it. I've persevered with it. Now the other energy attached to that is not giving me what I need or what I want. Where is it? I'm a little bit impatient there, Taurus, which is unusual for you as an earth sign. You can usually wait on. But it tells me it's probably been a while, actually. Okay, can I get the Ace of Wands there, please? Can I get the Ace of Wands? The Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. Can I get the Ace of Wands, please? The Devil. There we go. Okay. Whoever this is, Taurus, you are cussing them out more as the reading goes on. The Four of Cups and the Eight of Cups. You are like, do you know what? If they don't come forward to me, I'm done. I am done with this person. What did they do, Taurus? You're like, this is not for me. This is not the kind of people I want to be around. You're very, very much, you know what you want from whoever this is or whatever the situation this is. If it doesn't come through for you in, I don't know, X amount of time, you're like, I'm done. I'm out of here. Okay, right, Taurus, I respect your choice because I mean you're coming from hermit energy. You thought about this, okay? Yeah, there's no impulsivity on your end. In fact, you are stopping yourself from being impulsive, which is very respectable, Taurus. Right, can I get the Ace of Pentacles? The Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles for Taurus. The Ace of Pentacles for Taurus. The King of Pentacles, Justice, and the Knight of Pentacles. They come through for you at the 11th hour. Slowly, Knight of Pentacles. Justice, it's corrected. King of Pentacles, you're feeling more secure. That's your King, Taurus. Okay. Right, now I don't know if you communicate this to this person, because it is under the Ace of Wands, so that does show intent, which can imply communication, but not always. Not like the Ace of Swords does. They come through for you at the last minute. Okay, right, good. This person had me worried there, Taurus. And had you worried as well. Okay, right. Can we please get obstacles or opportunities coming in for Taurus, please? Obstacles, opportunities coming in for Taurus. Obstacles and opportunities coming in for Taurus, please. Death, but it is reversed. Yeah, it's not the end, although the end is on your mind. I think that's why you're holding yourself back. You're like, if I say what's really on my mind and how frustrated and disappointed I am in whoever this is, it will threaten the actual connection itself. That's why you're not doing it. Right, for the Ace of Cups, the Magician in reverse, you feel really helpless. You're like, I can't do anything. I'm waiting on this person. I can't do the thing without them or this thing without them. So it's more than them showing up with what you need. It's also imperative to the next leg of your journey with whatever it is you're doing. And there's that powerlessness as well that is uncomfortable for you. The universe acknowledges that and understands that's why you're not making a move, but is admiring you for holding your tongue there, Taurus. So well done. Right, for the Ace of Wands, we have the Page of Pentacles. Oh, there's a reason you're learning something here. They're like, look into it. Look into it. So the universe is urging you to ask them, okay, in a nice way. So it's only page energy. Page energy is small, okay. It's not asking you to go bulldoze in there like the King of Pentacles. No, you small. Ask them. There's a reason. Someone might also, if this is a money thing, someone might be just a little bit short on cash at the moment. Little Pentacles, okay? Or you might be the one who's Little Pentacles. Maybe you lent someone some money, they're not giving it you back. Ask them. There is a reason. You might not accept that reason, but they will give you a reason. And then the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Tower in reverse. Oh, do you know what? I love it when the cards do that. They just line up like a symphony. It's beautiful. Tower in reverse. Disaster averted. Beautiful. Well done. Well done for holding your patience here. I think that the thing coming to you is very much out of your control, but well done for your patience there, Taurus. It pays off. Okay, when we get to advice for Taurus, and I don't really need it, but let's ask anything else for Taurus, please, universe. Some advice, please. Some advice. Some advice, please. Okay. Some advice. Some advice. The devil, yeah, okay. Don't do it again with whatever this is. If this is another energy, you lent them money, or you're waiting for them to give you a sign about something, or waiting for them to establish the relationship, don't do that again, okay? That's put yourself in a reactive energy on the back foot. That's the universal advice. The Seven of Wands, that's just a little nod to the self-restraint that you have demonstrated over this situation. You've allowed the universe to do its thing. You've not intervened too much. That's great. And then the Mirror, the Moon. Yeah, you don't see it now, but it's coming. It's coming. The universe is working on it with whoever this is. We've got 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You just keep on keeping on there, Taurus. Trust the universe is working on delivering what is rightfully yours to you. It acknowledges all the restraint you've put in. It's been wonderful. It's actually been very helpful to the energies. Do not put yourself in this situation again. So don't owe money. Don't be waiting on someone to define the connection. Don't be putting it in where you are going without in some way, either emotionally or in the physical, waiting on someone else, because this is never going to pan out all right, okay? You just keep in your lane, 10 of Wands, you keeping on with your things, make sure that you've got all the resources you need to keep marching forwards by yourself. Okay, Taurus, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And if you're interested in a one-to-one deep dive into your situation, Taurus, you know where it's at, down in the description box. That's where all my one-to-one reading details are. And with that, Taurus, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Okay, next up we got Gemini, my precious gems. How are we doing today? Welcome to your Four Aces reading. For those of you who are familiar with the Four Aces, we're going to jump straight into your Ace of Swords. If you're unfamiliar with the Four Aces, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video if you want to know a little bit more about the spread and what it means. Okay, so just tidying up Taurus's cards. Right, in 1 second, Gemini, I'm right with you. Okay, let's rock and roll, Gemini. Let's see what's coming in for Gemini. Can we go into the Ace of Swords for our precious gems, please? The Ace of Swords for Gemini, please. The Ace of Swords for Gemini. The Ace of Swords for Gemini. The Ace of Swords for Gemini. The Ace of Swords for Gemini, please. Whoa, 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 whoa. You were like falling out. You've got the Three of Wands in reverse. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. And we've got the Page of Cups. Nice. You've started a self-care journey. Wonderful. Close for business to other energies at the moment. You're not expanding your energies out. You're quite happy with the energies that are around you at the moment. There might be one in particular you're taking quite a shine to. But pretty much for the most part, Gemini, you are focusing on yourself, self-love, self-care, and your physical, material stability as well. So some of you may be going off getting that coin. Right, let's go into the Ace of Cups there for Gemini, please. The Ace of Cups for Gemini. The Ace of Cups for Gemini, please. The Ace of Cups. We've got the Four of Cups. The Nine of Wands. And there you go, solo YOLO. The Eight of... Oh, hang on a minute. The Eight of Pentacles. We've got 3 more cards here. I can't put them on the table, but I think you're trying to tell me something else. We've got the Sun. We've got the Six of Cups in reverse. We've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You realise that you have perpetually picked energies that do not give to you the way you give to them, Gemini. And now you're like, I'm reevaluating that. I'm loving myself. And I'm going to sit here until someone comes along who's loving me just as good in return. Thank you for that little footnote there, Gemini. That's really helpful. Yeah, there you go. There's your learning. It's the Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior. The Wounded Warrior is someone who's still in action, but they're healing as they go along. Not going at full pace, you know, they're not the Knight of Swords going in there. Huzzah. But you know, he's still on active duty, you know, he's not giving up. He's still looking out, he's hopeful for the future. But he's got all these wands, so it's a little bit guarded energy, a little bit guarded, but for a good reason. And then the Four of Cups, I think there is someone particular moving towards you if they're not there already. You're not ready though, Gemini, that's what you're telling me. You're not really ready, or you need to see more from them that's a bit solid, because you don't want to repeat those cycles that you've had in the past. Now, this is a cycle either with one individual or with several. Always being the one to give, always being the one to chase, always being the one to initiate. You don't want that anymore. Someone is offering you the cup though, but you're just like, no, don't want it. Not now, anyway. Or you're just not feeling too hot on it. I think there might be a little bit of fear of getting hurt in there as well. Right, let's get to the Ace of Wands then, please, for Gemini. The Ace of Wands for Gemini, please. The Ace of Wands for Gemini. The Ace of Wands for Gemini, please. The Ace of Wands for Gemini. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you just want to learn a little bit more. Take it slow. Knight of Cups. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, you do like them. And the Two of Wands. Yeah, that's your dilemma. Okay, so you're showing me here you're very much close to new energies, and I picked up with a Page of Cups. There's a new one coming in for you. You like them, Gemini, but you're like you're showing me that you have a tendency to put emotions first before finding out who it is you're dealing with. That's not a judgment, that's human nature, Gemini. And you want to open the door to them. So from an emotional level, you open doors fast. But you're putting a little page there between you and your emotions, and you're saying, yeah, when we learn more about them. And you knew at this, that's why it's page energy. So you're trying, you're like, no, I'm putting in some barriers here. Okay, good, Gemini, good. You just want to learn, you want to know more about them first. Who are you dealing with? Who are you attaching your emotions to? Who is this person? Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? Ace of Pentacles. Oh, Ace of Cups. Okay, well, they like you, so that's good. The Seven of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Now, don't panic, the Seven of Swords. I don't see any deception here in the energy. If there was deception, you'd have picked up on it by now with that little page. Queen of Swords knows herself. She knows herself. She knows herself through what she knows with her interactions with others. Seven of Swords, that's her spotting deception a mile away, but all she's seeing is an Ace of Cups, which is beautiful emotional energy that's super open. So keep in this vibe. It's serving you really well. Seven of Swords means strategy. You're deploying a strategy into love now, which is very, very Aquarian, so of the energy that we've got at the moment, especially with the Mercurian energy that's entering Aquarius at the moment. Sorry, Gemini, I had a little technical hiccup there, but we're back in the room. Yes, the Queen of Swords is Aquarius and Uranus, so direct speaking, direct communication, but also from lessons as well, from life lessons. And so you're on the lookout for any Seven of Swords behaviours, my loves. But it looks like this is maybe a genuine article coming towards you. So watch that space, Gemini. If you've got no one in your remit that matches that description at the moment, they're on their way in. If you're just meeting up with somebody, then yeah, just watch out. Use that discernment. You're on the right track. Oh, I'm going in early to the universal advice. Excuse me. We need to go in your opportunities and obstacles now, Gemini. Okay? Any opportunities or obstacles coming towards Gemini, please? Oh, hang on 1 minute, Gemini. I need to make sure that we do not lose a connection here because I'm going to get you this reading. It's a good one. Okay, can you show me the Ace of Swords, please? Opportunities and obstacles for Gemini, please. Opportunities and obstacles. That one wanted to come out. Yeah, watch out. Gather more information. Page of Swords. He gathers information. Doesn't really do anything with it. He just collects information to pass on to the higher ups, i.e. the Queen of Swords. So, yeah, just using your discernment. That's good. Yeah, Eight of Wands. Communication is coming in. So it's either from someone you're currently connecting to or someone is going to connect to you, Gemini. Someone's going to make contact and then you'll start this process of vetting, basically, what you're doing. For the Ace of Wands, we have the Three of Wands. That's where you start to open up a little bit. You had reverse Three of Wands here. You were like, I'm closed for business. No one's coming in. Nah. But when this energy hits, you start opening up slowly to the possibility of maybe dipping a toe into the waters of love or affection here, whatever this person is to you. And then with the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Five of Pentacles on its side, which is the doing without that you've been doing, you know, not getting what you want, not getting your needs met. It's on your side, on its side now, so it's to be determined. This person's coming in with all the affection so far, but you're waiting for them to actually show up with results and actually act on their words. The potential for this person to do that is there, but it's their choice whether or not to actually do it. So it's going to be up to you. That's why it's on its side, to discern whether this person's coming forward correctly for you or not. Okay, right. Can we get some universal advice for Gemini without my hair, preferably? Thank you. Sorry, Gemini. Okay, can you show me Gemini, please? Can you show me Gemini? Gemini, please. Advice is the Page of Cups again. Yeah, they're the same card. Okay. And we've got the Ace of Bows. This is going to be quite sudden and unexpected to you. Also talks to the Ace of Wands section here about you slowly opening up and using your discernment on this situation. Or one just fell out. We have the Devil and we have the Ace of Swords. So you don't know. Now, you're going to assume probably this person's bad for you, but it's more your past experience talking rather than what you're actually learning here. Using past attachments until you're clear on who this person is, what they want, and what their intentions are towards you, and you'll be all gravy, Gemini. I'm not worried about you, not one bit. Okay, Gemini, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And if you're interested in a one-to-one reading, then please check the description box below for my Calendly links and one-to-one written options. And with that, Gemini, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Right, next up we have Cancer. Hello, my cool crabs. Welcome to your Four Aces reading. For those of you who are familiar with the Four Aces, we're going to jump straight into your Ace of Swords. For those of you who are unfamiliar, there is a section at the beginning of the video where I run through the Four Aces spread and what it means. Okay, Cancer, if you're ready to rock and roll, let's just jump into your Ace of Swords and see what's on your mind. Can you show me the Ace of Swords, please, for Cancer? The Ace of Swords for Cancer, please. The Ace of Swords for Cancer. The Ace of Swords for Cancer, please. Okay, Cancer, let's see what's going on. Can you show me Cancer, please? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Cancer. Cancer, please. Cancer, please. Show me Cancer. Show me Cancer. Show me Cancer. The Star. Okay, that's Aquarius season. So something that's going on now. Also, hopes, dreams, wishes. Being clear on what it is you want. Nice. The Ace of Pentacles, even clearer. Nice. And then the Seven of Wands. Unless it's genuine, it's not coming in. You have an opportunity here to go towards something that you really want, something that you really want to do. You're super laser focused on it at this time. So any other energies that might interfere with that, be it a lover, a friend, a foe, a family member, whoever, you're like, very protective space. You're in your shell, Cancer, I see. Okay. Right, let's go to the Ace of Cups, please, for Cancer. The Ace of Cups for Cancer, please. Five of Cups. The Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so you do have someone you're communicating with. The more you communicate with them, the more dissatisfied you are. In a nutshell, in your emotions. So I think that's why you might be maintaining a bit of a distance from them at this time. Certainly not chasing nobody. No, you're not, Cancer. Yeah, there's a back and forth here. Well, someone rolls in towards you and you're like, on closer inspection, no thank you. Okay. Right, the Ace of Wands. Here we've got the Six of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles and the Chariot. You want someone who helps you achieve in life, who's going to walk next to you and basically co-create and build with you. At the moment, you're doing just fine by yourself. Cancer, you're doing great. You don't need nobody, but you want someone, of course. So you're looking for deeper soul bonds that give you that emotional uplift and support, which are you probably not. We get it from ourselves, but it's great when we get it from other people. No man is an island at the end of the day, Cancer. We all need our connections. So some of you may be just focusing on friends and family for this time, because they're your best bet. They're keeping you moving forwards. They're keeping you on the road. This other energy that's around you at the moment, you're talking to it, them, whatever it is, you're interacting with it. But at the minute, you're not sold on the idea. You know, I think something might be upsetting you, or at least you just know it's not what you want. Right, we've got the Four of Pentacles. We've got the World. There we go. This is in your Ace of Pentacles results and the Six of Wands. I think you end it with whoever this is. No, you're clinging into your space, your pentacle energy, being very, very protective of yourself. So I think you protect it to protect your own needs, wants, and mental health. And you feel like it's the right thing to do, these Six of Wands. It's more aligned to yourself, and some of you are going to be quite proud of yourself. It might be the first time that you've done that for many of you. So good, all good in the hood in Cancer Town. I like it. My cool crabs are on the road. You're going somewhere great, Cancer. I don't know where it is, but it's looking fine, and you're looking fabulous. Being very discerning at the moment, which is good. Okay, let's look at some opportunities or obstacles coming in for you, my darlings. Okay, opportunities and obstacles for Cancer, please. Opportunities and or obstacles for Cancer, please. Start with the Ace of Swords. This one doesn't want to shuffle. Okay, so we're going to Temperance on its side. You're willing to wait. You'd like someone to come in sooner rather than later, but you're willing to wait. Even some of you might have been coming or just coming out of a period of healing and balance. Temperance is time passing over healing. Could also be this person who you're talking to could have been around since Sag season, but maybe not. Doesn't have to be that. Could just be a time of year that's important to you, but it's on its side, so something's bubbling up for sure. Right, we've got two for the Ace of Cups. Yeah, we've got the Hanged Man and we have the Queen of Cups on its side. Yeah, you just, Queen of Cups was in reverse. You just don't know how you feel about this person. So I think you're just going to give it a little bit more time, and then I see down the road here, you just making an exit there. Right, can I get the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands, okay. Not that one, but I'll take the top one. Yeah, you're looking out for more. You're looking past this connection, but you are also taking support from friends and family. So your circle, energetic circle, is wide, Cancer, which is beautiful. You have a lot of people in your life that love and support you. You have space for more, but only the right ones. And for the Ace of Pentacles, yeah, there we go. There's the detachment, the Eight of Cups. I see you walking away from this ultimately. This particular person's not right for you. But there are more out there, Cancer. You already know that. You're holding space for them at this time. Okay. Can I get some universal advice for Cancer, please? Universal advice for Cancer. Universal advice for Cancer, please. Universal advice for Cancer. We've got the Two of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Yeah, you're like, does this jive with me? And it's about you making a decision over whether or not this is going to work out for you, whether or not it's what you want, whether or not you could return a little cup to them. Ultimately, at the moment, you're in a state of, I don't know, let's wait and see, which is absolutely fine, Cancer. You stay there as long as you need. No one's rushing you to detach. No one's rushing you to close the door. The energy as it stands as of the time of you finding this reading is, I may exit on this. And this doesn't necessarily mean it's the case. They might surprise you, but see what tarot does. It picks up on the energy at the moment. Energies change all the time. But at the moment, the universe is saying there's no rush. You can make the decision in your own time. You can leave it to see how it works out with that Three of Pentacles there. I think this energy does want to cooperate with you. This energy is pretty positive, but it is just a page. So, you know, they're not coming in super intense or anything like that. So it's a suck it and see sort of situation. But ultimately, if things carry on the way that they are, I see you making a gentle exit. Okay, Cancer, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. If you're interested in a one-to-one reading, then go to the description box below. It's where all my one-to-one reading information is. And until next time, Cancer, I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope you have a wonderful time, honeys. I am not worried about you at all. Take care. Okay, next up we've got Leo. Hello Leo, welcome to your Four Aces reading. For those of you who are familiar with the Four Aces, we're going to jump straight into your Ace of Swords there. For those of you who are unfamiliar, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through the Four Aces, the spread and what it means. Okay Leo, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so let's see what's going down in Leo Town. Okay, let's see, can you show me Leo please, with the Ace of Swords please for Leo. The Ace of Swords for Leo please. The Ace of Swords for Leo. The Ace of Swords for Leo, please. The Ace of Swords for Leo. The Ace of Swords for Leo, please. The Ace of Swords for Leo. The Ace of Swords for Leo, please. The Ace of Swords for Leo. The Ace of Swords for Leo, please. Can you show me Leo messages? Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. The Ace of Swords for Leo, please. The Seven of Swords, Five of Swords, okay, the Empress and the Ace of Cups. You're standing your ground in matters of love here. You're standing your ground on matters of love for what you deserve. Good. You're flourishing. I can tell you that much, Leo. But there's a little, something's bothering you, something with another energy. It's an emotional thing for you. So let's see what that is. Let's go into Ace of Cups, get some more details. The Two of Swords, okay. The Emperor, oh, okay, right. This is with an important person, and the Eight of Pentacles. Someone very important to you. We've got the Emperor and Empress on the table, okay. The highest vibrant couple there are. This is someone who is you, well, at least that you consider to be your energetic equal. You've got to make a decision over whether or not the connection is going to work or how it's going to work out. You're not sure how it's going to look, how it's going to be. You're trying not to get over emotional about it, Leo. You're trying to make a logical decision, but the emotions are present. So you are making an effort to kind of keep an eye on those. Great time of year for doing that with the planetary alignments. If you want to know more about that, go to the Astrolo-Tea section at the beginning of the video. Yeah, okay, something about how to work on it though, or how they're working on it. Like, is this possible? Can we do this? So it may not be a conflict with the individual, but just a conflict in the mind. Like, how is this actually going to work out? Right, the Ace of Wands then, please. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, please. This is your intention here, Leo. You want to fight them. The Five of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Chariot. Yeah, there's a disagreement on how this can come together. I don't think it's not the affection itself. I think you're both very fond of each other. You're both very connected. You respect each other immensely. But on how this is going to work out, how this is going to materialize, every time one of you suggests something, the other one disagrees. Or every time they suggest something, you disagree. It's like that. It's like you can't agree on some aspect of the connection here. And I think it's very much about how it's going to work out, how it's going to materialize, how it can be fulfilling for the both of you. Okay. Right, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? Can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please, for Leo? The Ace of Pentacles for Leo, please. The Hermit. Okay, take some time to think. That's fine. The Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. You just take some time out to think about it. So that's some distance from whoever this is. You're trying to work on getting up an opportunity here for this thing to come together that's going to work for the both of you. That's the Ace of Pentacles. And you show me that's something real. So the love you have together is not questioned. It's about your material environment. Maybe like, what house are we going to live in? Or, you know, are you going to move to me or am I going to move to you? It's kind of that kind of thing. Or like, what hours are you working so we can spend more time together? It's like that. It's like you want to come together, the both of you. It's just the how is where you are getting a bit stuck, guys. What was I doing? Challenges and opportunities. Okay. Let's see what your challenges and opportunities are, Leo, in this situation. Okay, can I get the Ace of Swords, please, to start? For Leo, please. You see that, Leo? Yeah, they're like, yeah, you certainly can. The Tower on its side, you're both preventing this breaking up due to matters of just logistics, which would be a sad thing indeed, Leo. A sad, sad thing indeed, I get that. Okay. The affection's there, the respect is there, but it's the infrastructure you're missing. And you're not confident you're going to reach any kind of conclusion. That's the Six of Wands in reverse. Someone here is trying to take the lead on it. I think it might be you, Leo. So I think you stepping away from that for a little while is wise. And to see if a solution kind of manifests itself. Now, I don't mean just sit there and do nothing and expect the universe to sort it out, although sometimes it does. It's kind of asking you to take a little bit of a break from trying to fix this. Try and get back to the enjoyment of the connection. It's something that could probably be resolved in time. Because the Six of Wands being here in the first place means there is a potential for victory in this. But at the moment you feel like you're losing. You feel like you're in a losing battle here just because, again, it seems to be more logistical than anything else. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It's taking a lot out of you, this. It's distracting you from other things where you need your attention and focus right now. So to step back is a good idea. You do it eventually. I can see it over there. Okay, and then we have, oh, okay, Ten of Cups comes in. Yeah, once you step back, I think the solution presents itself somehow. Can't tell exactly how. But Ten of Cups is happiness between you and other individuals. I believe this individual in particular. Happy families. That's kind of happy families. It's there. It's possible, but you need to just take a step back, take a breather. It's not something that needs to be solved overnight. Okay, so don't pressure yourself like it has to be. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Leo, please? Some universal advice for Leo. Some universal advice for Leo, please. Some universal advice for Leo, please. Some universal advice for Leo. Universal advice for Leo, please. The Queen of Arrows, which is the Queen of Swords, just there, yeah. So basically this whole line, oh, the love is there. Ace of Cups, the love's there. Don't ever question that. The Ten of Bows, the Ten of Wands. It's not going to be easy to come together, but it's certainly not impossible. The Queen of Arrows and the Queen of Swords is an inner knowing. The question is, and obviously I don't have your other person's energy on the table in that way, whether they're willing to take in the effort it will require to actually come together and make this work in the physical. You're there, you're all about it. The energy's there to support you as well if that's your choice, Leo, but the energy also has to be with the person and their choice too. So I think more conversations are needed over this. Also talking to yourself about what you can realistically manage. Please don't put yourself on the back burner. I'm worried you might do that. You've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse here, which is about self-care, self-worth, getting what you need. Just be careful you're not the one doing all the compromises. Please look to your soul, your internal balancing system. If it feels right to you, then proceed, even though it's hard. Some things might be hard, but they still feel right, okay? That's the energy you're looking for. If you overpromise to a situation where you might end up overextending yourself, you could reach burnout and the whole thing will just collapse anyway. So it'll be much more painful if you do it that way. So just be honest with yourself, okay? The love is still there. Please do not doubt that. Responsibility and some hard times ahead in terms of getting this together, but the love still remains and it still stands. Okay, Leo. I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And if you're interested in a one-to-one reading, please check the description box below for my Calendly links. And with that, Leo, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Okay, next up we have Virgo. Hello, my lovely Virgos. How are we doing? Our planet is going loop-de-loop around Aquarius at the moment, so I hope you're curbing that overthinking, guys. I'm a Virgo too, for those of you who didn't know. So yeah, it's all happening. It's all happening. It's not in retrograde. Not yet, though. Watch this space. Mercury seems to be in retrograde every 5 minutes, or at least it was last year. Okay, Virgo, sorry, welcome to your 4 Aces reading. For those of you who are aware of the 4 Aces, we're going to jump straight into your Ace of Swords. For those of you who are unaware, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video. That's where I go through the Ace, all the 4 Aces, the spread and what it means. Okay, can you please show me the Ace of Swords to begin with, please, for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For Virgo, please, for Virgo. Oh, there were some lovely shuffles, Virgo. Lovely energy coming in. I have a feeling you're going to be very direct with me today. Can you show me Virgo, please? Can you show me my lovely Virgo collective, my Virgos? Can you show me Virgo, please? Can you show me Virgo? Can you show me Virgo, please? Whoa, 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 whoa. The Tower. Yeah, you're going to be direct. Something's going down. The 3 of Wands in reverse, the King of Wands. You're blocked. Oh, frustrating. Okay, there's something you want to do. You know you've got to do it to address an issue. A big one. For some reason, though, you're not doing it. It's like you've got some kind of paralysis. I'm not saying overthinking, so there might be something physically in your way from doing it. Or the energy, your energy is not open, your energy is really closed. I don't know if this tower has caused your energy to close. Probably. But you're like, I know I need to deal with this thing. It's big and scary. You've got the right energy for it. King of Wands, he's great at addressing tower moments because he's a leader. He takes a leadership role. He's like, right, get this done, get that done. This needs to be done. You know what to do. You're not doing it. Or you just like, blocked. I don't know. Maybe you're overwhelmed, Virgo. All right, can I get the Ace of Cups? 1 second. 10 of Swords. Oh, something's ended, my darlings. Okay. All right. The 5 of Pentacles. There we go. The High Priestess. Oh, you have lots of gorgeous healing energy here from your guides. That's 2 of Pentacles. That's the attachment. There's an attachment here that ended for you in not too long ago. At least it's still on your mind. You know how to heal. You're trying, I think. You feel like you're not going any further forwards with it. The King of Wands could also be the individual attached to you who you're healing from. Someone charismatic, very attractive, very appealing. You find yourself turning back to them in your mind at least quite a bit, but at the same time you're also manifesting those traits as you go along, although I don't think you realise the bottom row is the subconscious after all. The High Priestess here, you're talking to your higher self. Good, good, good. There is a little bit of energy of like, this is unfair, why has this happened, why is this always me, when will I get the one that I want? I thought this was it, now I've got to go without them. There's missing them basically. It's grief. It's grief, Virgo, it's grief. Okay. All right, can I get the Ace of Wands there, please? That's why you're not taking action. To be honest, I think you will. I think it just might be a bit too soon. You've got to allow yourself a grieving period, darlings. That's all. Okay, can I get the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, please. We've got the Queen of Swords. We've got the King and Queen of Swords. Okay, and the 9 of Pentacles. Some of you might still be talking to this person, or at least have a very strong urge to talk to them, although they have a very strong urge to talk to you. King and Queen of Swords, the couple of communication. They don't stop talking. And they're very clear on what they want. They're very direct. Something to do with stability. Maybe you needed more, they needed more. That seems to be the topic. Both of you are showing me very separate energies. The 9 of Pentacles is being by yourself and tending your own garden. Your own shit, your own business, minding your own self, right? So you're both coming at this with what's the word I'm looking for? Not investments. The word I'm looking for. You've both got stuff. Now I'm not saying it's baggage. It's like saying, you know, you're not zeros here. You know, you've built yourself up in your own way, and you both have a strong sense of individualization. I don't know if that caused the issue of this tower, trying to bring 2 people's lives together, and they just wouldn't quite click. But there's conversation coming in. I don't know who's intending it because you're both here equally. from you. I mean, I don't know, men, we're not talking men or women here. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, that's you and them. It could be two women, it could be two men. We're talking energies, it doesn't matter about genders here. But this is the energetic match of a coupled energy having a conversations, but they're both very detached. The Swords people are very detached. So this is a conversation over practicality, very similar to the Leo reading I just did. I mean, totally different cards and situation. But if you have strong Leo placements, Virgo, I would highly recommend checking that out. At least 1/4 of you will. Okay, right. Can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles. Just by design of the astrology, we often have placements that are strong on either side of our own. So you'll also have strong Libra placements, probably. Some. Okay, 2 signs either side of our own, should I say. Right, okay, we've got the 3 of Swords, we've got the lot here, we've got Justice, we've got the Emperor, we've got the 5 of Cups. Someone's been disappointed by somebody else in the past. 5 of Cups coming at the subconscious energy there, so that tells me some of this emotion has been processed. You've grown from it though, you've learned from it though, Virgo. Emperor, nice. You hit Emperor energy. So you're like, I know what I'll put up with, I know what I won't put up with. So that will prepare you for when this communication comes in from whoever this is. Justice, I feel that they're coming in to try and balance something out with you, which is good. And then the 2 of Swords, you're going to make a decision. And you're going to try and make a logical one for yourself, not an emotional one. Which shows me that it's probably them coming towards you. I don't know what they're going to say, but it's something about trying to make things right. Okay, let's get some opportunities or obstacles for Virgo, please. Opportunities and obstacles for Virgo. Opportunities and obstacles for Virgo, please. Opportunities and obstacles for Virgo. Yeah, we've got the Emperor in reverse. This was part of your Emperor journey. You had to go through whatever this is, this Tower moment. You were not being empowered, Virgo. You were probably giving more of your energy away than you were getting back. This energy that you're attached to has been pulled back, so you can learn to stand back on your own 2 feet again and fight for you and what you need. The Ace of Cups, the Chariot in reverse. You have just stopped dead, haven't you, my darlings? I think you want to move on, but you can't. You're finding yourself probably reminiscing, lingering. I'm not seeing 6 of Cups, but it's giving me that vibe. Even though it's ended, you are not moving on. You're not moving forwards. It's not criticism. Maybe it's too soon for you. It's just a fact of the matter of the issue. Right, we've got the Ace of Wands. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, I know. You still want them. I know. I get it. You're attracting this energy back in. See the King and we've got the match King and Queen energy here. Lots of matching energies with you and this person, by the way. So I'm surprised the 6 of Cups isn't here. The King and Queen of Wands are a matched energy. We have the King and Queen of Swords as a matched energy. This person intellectually stimulates you. You have a lot of conversation with them, usually. Some of you may not be in contact at this time, but usually the conversation flows very well with whoever this is. There's also a mutual physical attraction as well. I think this is the other energy that you're drawing them in as much as they're going towards you. The King of Wands is an external energy, not external. Extroverted energy, he moves towards what he wants. The Queen of Energy is an introverted energy. She draws in what she wants. That's why they're the magnetic King and Queen. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. They're coming in to try and work on it, my darlings. What you do with that is totally up to you. But they're coming in with a proposal of cooperation, working together, co-creating, building. Can we start again? Is there anything? Can we save this? That sort of thing. Rebuilding that tower. Okay, can I get the... Some universal advice, please, for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Your cards are all over the place today, Virgo, and that's not like you. You're normally very orderly. The 6 of Wands, victory. Okay, nice. The 9 of Swords, dedication. Yeah, and the 2 of Stones. That's the 2 of Pentacles, which just flew out earlier, didn't it? The 9 of Swords in this deck isn't like ruminating. It's almost like I'm hurting for something because I love it and I'm dedicated so much that even though it hurts me, I won't move on from it. Be careful of that, Virgo, okay? You've learned, but to be honest, I don't need to tell you, you've just been on an Emperor journey, so you know you have a tendency to do that. So it's addressing that for you would be your advice. Overall, there can be victory here. This is abundance, getting what you want. And then the 2 of Stones is, yeah, you are still connected in the energetical at the very least. Okay, Virgo, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And I also have my one-to-one readings down there if you want to take a deeper dive into this situation for you. And with that, Virgo, I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope that it helped, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Okay, next up we've got Libra, my lovely Libras. How are you doing today? Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. For those of you unfamiliar with the 4 Aces, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through the spread and what it means. For those of you who are aware of the 4 Aces, let's just jump into your Ace of Swords and see what's going on, what you're thinking about, and what is on your mind. Okay, can you start with the Ace of Swords for Libra, please? The Ace of Swords for Libra. The Ace of Swords for Libra, please. The Ace of Swords for Libra, please. For Libra. The Ace of Swords for Libra, please. The Ace of Swords for Libra. Okay, let's go in a couple of shuffles. Make sure we're the right way around, Libra. Okay, Libra, please. Can you show me Libra? Can you show me Libra, please? Can you show me Libra? Can you show me Libra, please? Can you show me Libra? Sun. Oh, you're happy, Libra. Nice. Or clear on something. Yeah, you're clear on something. The Ace of Swords. And the 9 of Wands. Someone hurt you, or you're hurting over something, but you're super duper clear on why that had to happen, what they did, why they did it. No more questions, Your Honour. Jury adjourned. Okay, good. Nice, Libra. Let's go to Ace of Cups. Very direct there. I don't really need to unpick that very much at all. Okay, let's go to the Ace of Cups then, please. The Ace of Cups. Temperance, okay, sometimes passed over it. Okay, right. 2 of Swords and you're making a decision on something. The 7 of Cups. You have a decision on what to do next. Where you're going to place your cup of love. Cups of emotions, and you're making a decision on what to do with your emotions. At the moment, you're showing me later, not the right time, not the right time. I don't know if someone else is asking you for your cup, i.e. someone talking to you, trying to get involved, and you're a bit like, maybe later. Okay. Right, the Ace of Wands. Been very direct today, Libra. The Ace of Wands, please. The 8 of Cups, so that's why you can't engage. The Ace of Pentacles and the Moon. You're not ready, my darlings. That's what you're showing me. It's not what I'm telling you. You're quite emotionally detached at the moment. You don't really have much energy or gumption to go after anything emotional at this time. So while you show me you've got clarity over a past situation that hurts you, it still hurts. I think there's some other options in love if this is a love reading for you, or in opportunities are opening up. You are not taking any of them. You're telling me I need more time, I need more time, I need more time. You're still healing. Okay. The Moon, something hidden, something you don't know is coming towards you to offer you something, but again, you're emotionally detached. So I don't think you're going to be able to engage with it quite on the level as you would want, or this person or energy is going to want. Something real though. But you don't know who they are yet, i.e. you've not met them yet, or it's someone from your past and you don't expect them coming. And the Moon hides things, okay? That's been hidden from you intentionally, Libra. It's part of your, the lesson that is life. Okay, let's look at that Ace of Pentacles then. Can we have a look at that Ace of Pentacles? Can we see what that is? Oh, yeah, someone's going to talk to you. 8 of Wands, communication, 5 of Cups. All right, the 10 of Swords. Yeah, who is this person? I just got similar. It seems Leo, Virgo, and Libra are getting a very similar kind of thing. To be honest, Leo was kind of quite different actually. That was 2 people still connected. I don't think you're not still connected to this person because of the Moon. You have no idea what's going on in their lives. They want to talk about it. They want to talk about the ending at the very least. Now, I'm not saying they want to reconcile. I'm not seeing that in their cards. But usually, let's just infer to human nature. If you've not seen someone for a while and they reach out to you wanting to talk about the ending, it usually is for a reason. I don't think it's just for their closure. I don't, because you've showed me times past on this. They could have got their closure before if they wanted it. You also show me you're the injured party here. You didn't go skipping out their door. It seems they went skipping out of yours. But before I jump to conclusions and get all defensive with my Libras, let's look at the opportunities and obstacles coming in for you. Can I get the Ace of Swords, please? The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, please. Okay. The challenge with Ace of Swords, Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, yeah. That's the smoking gun right there, Libra. I think you yourself have also wondered why this couldn't have continued. Probably you didn't want to end this. It seems that the energy coming towards you didn't want to end it either. At least they've only just realised that. Right, the challenge in the Ace of Cups is the Justice in reverse. That's you in reverse. The risk of this, Libra, is you re-entering something that was not healthy for you to begin with. Justice in reverse is not right. Or at least it's not right at this time. If we're looking particularly at your energy before this person coming in, this is just you trying to open up to energies at this time. If you're trying to open up to anyone else, now I'm not saying, Libra, please don't mistake this as me saying save yourself for this person coming back. Absolutely not am I saying that. I'm saying you opening up to anybody right now is not the right time. That's what the energy is saying. You need more time to heal before you start engaging with other energies. But I feel this other energy is coming forward wanting to engage with you. But they don't know that. They don't know your history. They don't know you're a little bit emotionally unavailable at the moment, Libra. Later, yeah, and I think a short time later, not even too long. But right now, you're still healing, babes. Your heart's still broken. Right, yeah, the Hermit. The Hermit, okay, yeah. So this thing comes in at a time when you're by yourself. You're not attached to anybody. And you're still in this, I'm learning, I'm healing, I'm grieving, that kind of energy. And that's why, again, you can't really emotionally engage with it because you're still like, way down the healing road, and part of you wants to preserve the progress you've already made. And for the Ace of Cups, yeah, Four of Wands in reverse. Sorry, the Ace of Pentacles, sorry, the Four of Wands in reverse. That's what they want to talk about, the commitment that no longer is, i.e. it's in reverse. So this person still has some kind of level of commitment to you. It's probably what they want to talk about, as I guessed before. They want to talk about the end, the breakup. Why? We'll see. Well, you'll see. Come back and let me know. Okay, can you please get some universal advice for Libra, please? Some universal advice for Libra. Universal advice for Libra, please. Universal advice for Libra. A lot here, okay. The Magician, yeah, you're in total control. Yeah, Two of Cups, here we go, there's that connection. Six of Wands and the Six of Arrows. Can we move past this? Can we move on? Is there any way we can move on together? It's going to be that sort of thing. Six of Bows is victory, and the Six of Swords is moving on together in victory. You know. And then the Two of Cups and the Magician. That's you. Yeah, that's your power to manifest, right? And this person hasn't left your mind. You haven't left theirs either, basically. You're kind of re-manifesting each other, if I'm going to be quite honest with it. Even though you are doing a great job of moving on and you've learnt lessons here, Libra, you want to draw a line under the sand. You know where it's at, or you know what happened. And that Justice in reverse is a little reminder of, you know, remember what happened. It's up to you to assess the risk of it happening again, because if it happens again, you'll just be back in this situation. Not telling you what to do, just some things to consider. Okay, Libra, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. I do offer one-to-one readings, the details of which are in the description box below. And until next time, Libra, I'm going to love you and leave you. Take care. Okay, next up we've got Scorpio. Hello Scorpio, how are we doing? Welcome to your Four Aces reading. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the Four Aces, there's a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where you can check out the spread and what it means. For those of you who are familiar, we're just going to jump straight into your Ace of Swords. Okay, can you please show me the Ace of Swords for Scorpio, please? The Ace of Swords for Scorpio. The Ace of Swords for Scorpio. The Ace of Swords for Scorpio, please. The Ace of Swords for Scorpio. The Ace of Swords for Scorpio, please. Can you show me Scorpio? Can you show me Scorpio, please? Can you show me Scorpio? Can you show me Scorpio, please? Can you show me Scorpio? Scorpio, please. My Scorpio. Okay, we've got the Ace of Swords with the Ace of Swords. Whoa, you've been doing some thinking, ain't you, Scorpio? And the Queen of Pentacles, about what's best for you. That's good. And then the Knight of Wands. You want to do something. What do you want to do, Scorpio? But you want to make sure it's good for you before you do it. Wise, Scorpio. Very, very wise. Be very clear on what it is. The outcome you want. No mental fogginess about it at all. If you want a tip, top tip here, Scorpio, 10th of Feb is the best date for doing something like this. For taking action on something. then Mercury will be conjuncting the Sun. Okay, so it's the things you're thinking about and taking action on them. Beautiful energy for that. So that might be a day you might want to consider. But you want to make sure it's good for you first. You've thought very carefully about it, Scorpio. Okay, nice. Right, let's see the Ace of Cups there, please. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, please. The Hierophant. Okay, there's a commitment here in the heart. Oh, Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups. Wow, okay. And the Two of Cups. Okay, right, yeah, okay, there's someone. Even the blind can see that, Scorpio. Right, there's a particular individual energy you want to connect to or are already connected to. You're showing me Ace. So this is either someone new or a renewal with somebody of commitment. Hierophant is like vowing, commitment, a dedication, contracts, agreements, things like that. Okay. Right, the Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands, please. Let's see the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, please. The Queen of Cups, okay, the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Oh, Jesus, this has commitment all over it, Scorpio. I have a feeling they return the sentiment to you. Yeah. When I got the Queen of Cups, I think that's theirs. I don't think that's yours. You've already shown me enough how you feel. They're showing me how they feel. Huh. Very caring energy, but they're also a little bit protective at this time. They're caring for them. They care for themselves too, you know. So yeah, Three of Pentacles is cooperative energy. The Four of Wands again is commitment. It's only the second. That's a card of commitment and partnership, second only to the Hierophant. You've got both the cards of commitment on the table, so that's why I think they're both of your energies here. This person is open to that. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles. The Hermit, okay, the Seven of Pentacles and the Four. Now this coming together with whoever this is does not happen overnight, okay. One of you is still in a state of reflection and making sure it's the right thing for them. Good, that's probably you there. So you had the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles and the Hermit are friends, okay. That's the way I said. They're friends. They're kind of close energetically. And then the Seven of Pentacles is like looking at resource management. So doing things right this time. Taking a different approach, seeing if we can get a yield from our harvest, that sort of thing. And then the Fool knew a new way of doing it, a new way of investing on something that's already there, because the Seven of Pentacles is kind of like waiting, but he's also waiting on something he's already built on. This is why I think it might be a renewal for you, this Ace of Cups. So either you're moving towards them or they're moving towards you. I'm not clarifying, so it's unclear. But certainly if you were wanting to move towards someone in particular, this would be a great time to do it. Okay, can I get the opportunities or obstacles for Scorpio at this moment? Oh, hang on a minute, Scorpio. Opportunities and obstacles for Scorpio at this moment, please. Justice in reverse. Yeah, just isn't at the moment. You're like waiting for the right time, and right now I think at the time of this reading is not the right time, but it's coming up soon, Scorpio. Okay. Right, can I get the Ace of Cups then, please? The Ace of Cups. And also making sure you approach this right. At the moment, you're like, it's not right. Something sits wrong within your energy between you and whoever this is. At least that's what you're telling me. Hangman in reverse. Okay, so that's you getting ready to move. Okay, the energy then opens up for you, which is great once you decide to move. Once you've got enough perspective on it, which when I see, you're not far off, Scorpio. You've got double Ace of Swords here. I'd say you're already there. You've probably been there for a while, but for you, you feel like you need a little bit more time. Okay. Right, the Ace of Wands, that's judgment on its side. Yeah, you don't know which way this is going to go. Are they going to say yes? Are they going to say no? You're not going to know until you do it. And then we've got 4 for the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the King. Oh, jeez, look at that. Look at this, Scorpio. We've got the King and Queen of Wands. The attracted couple. You two, I have a feeling, come and go from each other's energy quite a bit. There's just a pull there. Because that's, I was explaining, I think, was it Libra? The King of Wands is extroverted, so he moves towards, and the Queen of Wands is introverted, so she draws in. And again, a little extra indicator for me that this could be the other person attached to you energy that could be the whole reading. So, which sometimes happens, Scorpio. So this is either you wanting to move towards them, or they are going to come towards you. Both of the energies kind of meeting in the middle here, which is actually quite nice. Okay, right, can we get some universal advice, please? Can we get some universal advice? Universal advice, please. Can we get some universal advice? Universal advice, please. Universal advice. Universal advice, please. Universal advice. Universal advice, please. I've got some universal advice. We had the Five of Stones, that's Five of Pentacles. Justice says balance, justice is in reverse there, and oh, the King of Cups. This is beautiful. You two really miss each other. The world doesn't feel right when you are not with each other. That's pretty much what the cards are saying. The balance is restored once the King of Cups turns up. In fact, this, other than the Two of Cups, which is more of a lover's card than the lover's card, I'd say, and we've got the Queen of Cups here. No, we do have the matching couple here, yeah. It's like you've left your arm at home and now you're going to go get your arm back, or vice versa. This is how this energy feels towards you, and this is how you feel towards this energy as well. Very, very balanced, very nice and harmonious when you're together. When you're without at the moment, which is your current energy here, Five of Stones, it's lass. I wanted to say loss, and what was it, past at the same time? It came out as lass. This is loss. Feeling of loss and enjoying that feeling of loss, but the balance will come and be restored as soon as the King of Cups turns up, and the King of Cups turns up, I think, when you reconnect there. Beautiful reading, Scorpio. That was so sweet. Thank you very much for sharing that with me. Okay, right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me here, Sir Scorpio, in the Zen Den. If you're interested in a one-to-one reading, then you know where my details are down in the description box below. And until next time, Scorpio, I'm going to love you and leave you. Take care. Hi Saggy, welcome to your Four Aces reading. For those of you who are familiar with the Four Aces, we're going to jump straight into your Ace of Swords. If you're unfamiliar, then pop over to the timestamp at the beginning of the video where I run through the Four Aces and what they mean. Okay, anything Sagittarius, please. Saggy, please. Can you show me Saggy? Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius, please. Oh, Saggy. Sagittarius, please. Saggy. Sagittarius. Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords for Sagittarius. The Ace of Swords for Sagittarius, please. Okay, we've got the Page of Wands. That's your page. The Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So there's a new idea. You've got a new idea or a new opportunity coming your way. Okay, you're considering it. You're weighing up the options. You're looking at it. You're not doing much though. Just being open. Okay. All right, can I get the Ace of Cups? The Lover's in reverse. Okay. What's that about? It could just be you not making a choice, because the Lovers is a choice, not necessarily a love connection. Okay. The Queen of Swords, you're still you're deliberating over something. You're not making a move because you don't really know what to do about it. The Eight of Swords. That's being mentally trapped. Queen of Swords, you're like, I'm not making a move on this until I figure it out. What exactly this is, I don't know. It could be a person, a pet, a place, a plant, something like that. You are just not making a choice or taking an action. Okay. Right, let's go into, not like you, Sag, usually like go for it, but you know, this one you're taking your time over. You're feeling it, you like it, you're open to it, you're curious. The Page of Wands there. But the Page of Pentacles is like, I need to know more though. I need to look at this more. Is it valuable? Is it worth my time? Is it worth my effort? Right, yeah, we've got the Hangman, another card of pause, the Two of Pentacles. That's you weighing things up. The Ace of Swords. You're like, I'm thinking about it, Lydia. I'm thinking about it. Stop rushing me. Sag, this is very stuck behaviour. I'm going to be honest with you. At every turn, you're like, I'm thinking. There's something that you should have done a while ago, probably, that you've not done. You're like, but is it for me? Yeah, could be good. Oh, I'm not sure. Is it? You're more concerned about the value of it. Is this going to be valuable? Sorry, Sag, I almost lost you there. Is it going to be valuable to me? Is it going to be good for me? Is it going to be worthwhile? Is it going to be worth my time? Maybe something it's to do with your expenses. Can I afford this? Or do I want to spend money on this? But you're not doing it. You're like, I'm thinking. It's the sort of thinking about it. Saggy. Right, okay. Can we please get something? Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles. It's almost like you don't want to tell me either. It's again not like you, Sag, not like you. Right, Ace of Pentacles, please. Right, okay, the Fool. Okay, you move. Something happens. Good. Okay. Right, this Seven of Pentacles. You're like, I've thought about it. Yeah, I know, Sag. I know. And then the Five of Swords. Yeah, and you were fighting yourself on it for a while. Hang on, we've got a bonus card here. Yeah, there was too many options. The Seven of Cups. Oh, I'm glad you'd make a move. I really wish you told me sooner so I could see what it was and what was going to happen. But I don't know, you spent a long time telling me you were thinking about it instead. Okay, Sag. Well, maybe in the opportunities and obstacles we'll get a little bit more information for you there. Okay, can we get the... You decide it's worthwhile, but yeah, just... Can we get the Ace of Swords, please? Opportunity or obstacle, please? Opportunity or obstacle? Opportunity or obstacle, please? The Page of Cups in reverse. So you've got 3 cups here, right? The only cup missing is the only page missing is the Page of Swords. This is what we're resorting to, Sag. You have to look at what's not here to get to the bottom of this. That's the only one missing, which tells me you don't have any concrete facts. All you've got to do is look at how you feel about it and whether or not you think it's worth your time. You have facts. That's why you're not moving, okay? And now you've got the Page of the Page of Cups in reverse. It's like you're curious about it, you think it could be valuable, but you're not too into it. That's why you've stopped. You're like, eh. I know this could probably be good for me. I know once I get going, I'll be fine with it, but you're not like jumping for joy over whatever this is. So, okay. Right, under the Ace of Cups, Temperance, time. And that's also you, Sag. You have been taking your sweet time. And that's an obstacle. You could have done this a lot sooner, okay? The Ace of Wands is, okay, that's you coming out of this mental fog and getting stuck in your own head with the Eight of Swords in reverse. We've got it upright here. That's where you got stuck. Eventually you start making a move. You go, okay, right, enough thinking. Very good, Sag. And then the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups in reverse. You're still not feeling it, though. You're still not feeling it. And you're not even feeling it even more as you take the plunge. So why are you doing it, then? I'm getting, because I have to. Yeah, I think it's what you have to do. You just really don't want to do it. Okay, Sag, let's get some universal advice. I tried, Sag, I tried. It was like squeezing blood from a stone from you today. Right, okay, can we get some universal advice, please? Universal advice for Sagittarius. Universal advice for Sagittarius. I mean, I think it's going to be fine, but you're just not into it. That's why your energy is so stalled. Okay, right. If you're really honest with yourself, you're not into it. Right, can I get some universal advice, please? And if it's think about it, I think I'll flip the table on you, Sag. I think I will. Right, can I get some universal advice, please? 5 of Stones. Yeah, it's something that you need. The 2 of Stones is challenging for you to do it. The King of Cups. Okay, so the outcome's going to be good. Right, you're going to love it more than you realise once it's done. Once it's done, the benefits of doing it are going to outweigh the fact you had to do it. Right? So you're going to love the result, whatever it is. That's what I wanted to get out of this for you, at least an answer in that regard. That's your 2 of Pentacles weighing it up. But the longer you weigh it up, the longer you go out without the benefit of the aftermath of the result of whatever this is. I don't know, it could be a project, it could be you have to talk to someone about something. Maybe you've got a date you don't really want to go on. You don't know if you fancy them, that sort of thing. But it turns out once you get there, you're actually like, actually, I quite like this. This was a good idea. So all of that deliberation, Sag, well, you do you, boo. You had to go through it. Who am I to judge all the universe, okay? Right, I'm going to leave the reading there for you, Sag. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And if you will need a one-to-one reading with me, then the description box has all the information on my one-to-one read. And with that, Sag, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Okay, next up we've got Capricorn. My happy Cappies are in the house. How are we doing? Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. For those of you who are unaware of the 4 Aces, there was a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through the 4 Aces and what they mean. For those of you who are familiar, we're just going to jump straight to your Ace of Swords. Okay, 1 second. We're almost there, Cappy. Right, can I please see the Ace of Swords for Capricorn, please? The Ace of Swords for Capricorn. The Ace of Swords for Capricorn, please. The Ace of Swords for Capricorn, please. The Ace of Swords for Capricorn. The Ace of Swords for Capricorn. The Ace of Swords for Capricorn. Whoa! Capricorn. Hold on. Okay. Let's shift a little bit more, shall we? The Ace of Swords for Capricorn. The Ace of Swords for Capricorn, please. There was too many Cap here, so I had to put them back in. The Ace of Swords for Capricorn, please. Okay, the Page of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands, and the 5 of Swords. Something that hurt you, there was an argument, there was a falling out. You are wounded, and now you're looking at what the point in all of that was. Why did I have to go through that? Did I waste my time? What was that all about? Okay, right, can I see the Ace of Cups for Capricorn, please? The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups for Capricorn. The Hanged Man. Okay, right. The Lovers, okay, with a strong, significant connection. The connection has now been paused. I'm not seeing over, I'm seeing paused. And then the 6 of Wands. Somebody almost, or very least, sacrificed the argument in order to be right. Now, I don't know if that's you or the other energy. It's almost like, well, I was right. Yeah, well, what's going on with the connection? Oh, the connection's paused now. Now, I don't know if it was deliberate. You were like, I'm not sure about this connection. I need to pause it. And oh, thank God, I feel better now it's paused. Or it's paused as a result of you winning an argument or them winning an argument. Something like that. But a new perspective is being gained over everything here. Okay, can I get the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. The 2 of Wands. Yeah, okay, there we go. The Queen of Wands and the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands has been reversed a lot. I know you've been very careful to try and get that back in its right place. Yeah, you're not connecting with this anymore, this person, or at least there's definite break or pause in the connection. Again, not seeing 10 of Swords. I'm not saying you've been over. I'm seeing we're on a break. You're looking backwards though at them to see what they're up to. Or they're looking out at you. Across a distance. The attraction's still there. Queen of Wands. Still want to go back. It's like you want to put your head in and go, are you still there? Are you still mad with me? Or them to you, Cappy. I don't know which way the energy's running. That's up to you to decide because I'm not clarifying. Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the King of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands. Okay, you stop talking again. Something to do with your stability. Okay. And you're talking to your higher self about what's right to do, or they are, because your intuition is on the table here as well. So you're leading with what's right, what makes you feel secure. You're not going to go outside your box on this one, a Cappy, but you are wanting to connect, and then they're wanting to connect to you. The connection happens, and I overall see it being more stable as a result. So it may be something that you both needed to go through. Okay, can I get some opportunities or obstacles going for Capricorn, please? Opportunities and obstacles going for Capricorn. Starting with the Ace of Swords. Opportunities and obstacles for Capricorn, starting with the Ace of Swords. The Magician. Did you do this, Cappy? Queen of Wands. Okay, so I'm not pointing fingers, but somebody created this situation, whether it be you or them. Okay, someone made the bed, and now they're lying in it. The Queen of Wands is attraction again. You see her there. Despite the distance, you want to be with this other energy, and this energy wants to be with you. Okay, fine. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now, Drama Llama. King of Wands has shown up. Yeah. Very attractive energy. So it's like, oh yeah, I know we didn't agree on this, but maybe just one night, or maybe just see you for an hour, or maybe no. So whoever's standing their ground, that ground is shaky. Okay. This is coming back together. You kids are going to be all right, Cappy. Alright, and then the Ace of Pentacles, the Moon in reverse. That's where have you been? Where did you go? They're here now, or they're on their way. The Moon in reverse means something's being revealed or someone is revealing themselves. Probably through this communication here with the Eight of Wands. So I don't think you've got all that long to wait if they're the one who stormed out, Capricorn, okay? Right, can I... some universal advice for Capricorn, please. Some universal advice for Capricorn. Some universal advice for Capricorn. I don't know how long this has been going on. Could have been just a couple of days. I've seen it's been minor. A bit of a lover's tiff at most here. Some of you, it could have been more major than that. But the distance is closing in. Three of Wands in reverse. The distance is closing in. Okay, can I please get the universal advice? I keep saying that. Universal advice for Capricorn. We've got the Nine of Wands, which is here in reverse. So someone's going to apologise. The Two of Stones. That's the connection there. But you've got a challenging conversation coming up. And then the Six of Vessels. Soul connection, soul bond. You come back together. I knew you guys are going to be fine. You just got to work it out. Okay, Capricorn, short one today, but very, very direct, very straight to the point. I think you're going to be fine. You just had a little bit of a falling out, a little bit of a separation, but in that separation, I think you needed it to reevaluate how you really feel about each other, and it seems like you're still both on point there. Okay, Capricorn, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. My one-to-one reading details are in the description box below if you'd like to take a deeper dive on this situation for you. And with that, Cappy, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Okay, next up we've got Aquarius. Happy birthday, Aquarius. Hope you're having a lovely birthday season, my darlings. Okay, let's see what's going on for you guys. What's going on with your four aces? For those of you who are familiar with the four aces, we're going to jump into your Ace of Swords. For those of you who are unfamiliar, there is a time-stamped section at the beginning of the video where I run through the four aces spread and what it means. Okay, can I get the Ace of Swords, please? Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For Aquarius, please. For Aquarius, please. Can you show me Aquarius? Can you show me Aquarius, please? Can you show me Aquarius? Aquarius, please. Can you show me Aquarius? Okay, Three of Pentacles. You're working with somebody. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. It's going well. At least you feel it is. The Four of Pentacles. I want things to never change. Well, the thing is, the only constant in life, Aquarius, is change. Things will change eventually, but right now it doesn't look like they are. It looks like things are going really well. You like the way things are going. You don't want anything to be any different. You're like, yep, I'm on board. I'm feeling good. I'm getting a lot out of this. There's another partnership involved, some other people, maybe several other people. You're working together. Lots of pentacle energy. Could be work related. It doesn't have to be though. Page of Cups in reverse. Now, why are you doing that? Queen of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Are you holding yourself back? Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay. Someone's developing some feelings and they don't want it. A bit like that. You don't want to overextend to whoever this is, but it's stressing you out, Aquarius. You're in your head about it. You think about them all the time. That sort of thing. Is this a friends to lovers situation? Because that's kind of in your energy at the moment. Venus is entering Aquarius this week. So I would not be surprised here. And you're like, oh, this is not right. No, we shouldn't be doing this. No, I can't feel like that. That's why you're like, I want things to stay as they are because your feelings are changing, Aquarius, to whoever this person is in your partnership. Could be someone at work. Doesn't have to be. Or it could just be a friendship. But you're like, no, I feel this way, but I don't want to show them. Okay. A little crush. Oh, what? Aquarius has got a little crush. That's so sweet. Okay, can we get the Ace of Wands then, please? The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, please. Yeah, there you go, battling yourself. We've got the Seven of Wands. We've got the Hierophant. We've got the Star. That's you, Aquarius. Okay, that's your power card, for those of you who don't know. You're trying not to think about them. You're trying not to project a future here. You're trying not to hear them old wedding bells. Oh, Aquarius. I'm sorry. I'm not saying I'm sorry because I see this person rejecting you. No, I'm not seeing them at all. You're just showing me like, I don't want to have these feelings, but these feelings are developing for me and I don't know what to do with them. So you're just bottling them down. You're not acting on it. You're not doing anything. You're not acting on it. You're not giving yourself away to this person at all. Okay, let's go to the Ace of Pentacles, please. Oh, this could be someone towards you, Aquarius. Not that you'd know because they are keeping it locked down. Right, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? Ace of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. So I heard a really weird noise. The Knight of Pentacles and the Devil. Ooh. It gets too much though. It gets too much. It boils over, Aquarius. Again, you to them to you. I'm not sure. I'm not clarifying. That eventually comes to like, okay, I gotta make some moves here. But the thing is, it's a slow moves, Knight of Pentacles, don't worry, no one's rushing you. It ends nicely though, 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is happiness with others. You're like, oh yeah, my happily ever after card, that's what I call it. So I think you get what you want eventually, but it's a slow road to get there. Right, can I get some opportunities or obstacles, please? Opportunities or obstacles for Aquarius. Opportunities or obstacles, please, for Aquarius. Opportunities or obstacles. I think you're waiting for a sign, Aquarius, that they're into you in the same way. Yeah, the Chariot. You can't move towards this. It's an obstacle for you. For some reason you can't move towards it. Not like you normally would. Like I said, it could be someone at work. It could be a neighbour or someone. It's someone you interact with regularly in your 3D environment. But for whatever reason, there's maybe social obstacles in the way to you fully connecting to them and you really want to go there. All right, let's get the Ace of Cups, 7 of Cups on its side. Don't know what to do about this, so I'm not going to do nothing. Yeah, that's about right. All right, the Ace of Wands is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. There's a little fear here of interrupting this lovely productive energy you've got between you. A little fear, not massive fear, it's only a page. You're like, you know, I like this the way it is, so it should stay as it is. But, you know, that's kind of where the fear is coming from. Will you lose this pentacle energy you've got between you, the two of you, which is really super productive and good, if you go down this road? At the moment, I don't think that's something you want to risk either. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles here. There we go, the Devil is the obstacle. But the thing is, the feelings then suddenly get very strong, Aquarius, and I think that you make a move, they make a move, someone makes a move, and then your energy turns from Pentacles into Cups, which is emotions. I don't think it disrupts the productivity because you've got the Page, so you've got the Knight of Pentacles on the table in the outcome there. He's about moving forwards in Pentacle energy, so I don't think it will disrupt whatever kind of working relationship you've got here. But yeah, there's temptation there for sure, and I believe the temptation is it's building. Right, can I get some universal advice for Aquarius, please? So universal advice for Aquarius. Universal advice for Aquarius. Universal advice for Aquarius, please. Universal advice for Aquarius. The 7 of Stones. Yeah, you've already spent a lot of time with this person in the way things are. It's going quite good. It's bobbling along quite well. The Ace of Stones. An opportunity is coming in for you to express yourself soon. The Ace of Arrows, and you'll be clear when it does. So I imagine that probably comes forward as them start flirting with you or something like that. You get a green signal, a green light that it's safe to proceed shortly, after a little bit of time. Okay, Aquarius. I am going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helps. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And if you're interested in a one-to-one reading, my description box, it's all in there, guys, on how to get in touch with me. And with that, Aquarius, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Okay, last but certainly not least, we've got Pisces. Hello, my beautiful Pisces people. How are we doing today? Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. For those of you who are familiar with the 4 Aces, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video, so you can run through what it means. Did I say people who were aware? I don't know, I was distracted, Pisces, because I had a lot of crystals on the table for Aquarius because they got all the naughty cards. They did. It was one of those situations. So if you've got any strong Aquarius placements, check that one out. But yeah, if you don't know about the 4 Aces or it's your first time here, I strongly recommend going to the beginning of the video and looking at my very short, tiny section about the 4 Aces spread and what it means. For those of you who are well aware of the 4 Aces, let's just jump straight in and look at your Ace of Swords. Okay, can you show me the Ace of Swords for Pisces, please? The Ace of Swords for Pisces, please. The Ace of Swords for Pisces. The Ace of Swords for Pisces, please. The Ace of Swords for Pisces, please. The Ace of Swords for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I've been spending quite a bit of time in Pisces energy, guys, because my Pisces is in my South Node. Very interesting. So, I'll be looking forward to doing your reading all week. Okay, can I get the Ace of Swords, please? The Ace of Swords for Pisces, please. The Ace of Swords for Pisces, please. The Ace of Swords for Pisces, please. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, the 6 of Wands. You get somewhere with your material environment. Good, Pisces, good. And the Queen of Wands, you're feeling good, you're looking good, you're just flying through the neighborhood. Lean back, Pisces. I like it. Okay. 10 of Pentacles, your material environment's coming together quite nicely. Or at least that's in your focus. So you might be on a building project, you might be moving house, you might be expanding the family or something like that. You're like, this feels great, this feels wonderful. Queen of Wands is next to you, which means you're attracting in all the energies to help you with that, or the people to support you with that. Wonderful. I like to see it, Pisces. Okay, can I get the Ace of Cups? Because I've had a couple of difficult reads for you, Pisces, when it's regarding the people around you. Some of you with your material environment as well. So it looks like it's coming together for you guys. I love it. Right, can I get the Ace of Cups, please? The Ace of Cups. Queen of Pentacles, yes, yes, yes. 7 of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Right, so we've got two distinct energies here. There's someone by your side while you're doing this. This is nice. One of you's focused on the productivity of what's going on around you. I think that's you, because you're showing me the 10 of Pentacles. Then you've got someone who's just loving you as you go along. And they're invested and they're there along for the ride, and it's all going nice and it's all paying off and you're having some good times. 7 of Pentacles. At least this person's looking at you going, yeah, I made a good investment in Pisces. They sure did. Okay, can I get the Ace of Wands then, please? Can I get the Ace of Wands? You're also loving whatever it is that you do as well. This isn't just for practical reasons. This is something where you're like, I'm totally engaged in this. Can I get the Ace of Wands, please? Oh, there we go. The 9 of Swords. It was going really well there, Pisces. We were on a roll, but I don't know. The Empress. The Queen of Cups. Okay, we've got the King and Queen on the table. That supporting energy is going to come in handy soon. Something's going to come in quite sudden. It's going to give you a bit of a headache. Okay, you got this though. You're in Empress energy. You have assets. You have abundance. I don't think you're destitute. And you also have love. Self-love, self-love, self-love. That's the key of the day. That's where it comes from. So as long as you're taking care of yourself, trying not to ruminate, trying not to overthink, you have the resources to your disposal to deal with this. You have people around you to support you through this as well. I don't know what it is. It seems quite minor next to all your success that you are experiencing at the moment, Pisces. So I don't think it's going to be anything that topples the tables. Though we will go into the Ace of Pentacles to double check. Let's hope we don't get a Tower. Well, we do have 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck as we start with. So maybe something is coming to an end for you. I don't think it's his partnership though. I see them next to you still. Yeah, look, six of Cups. The universe is like, no, the partnership's strong. Oh, you got to make a decision over it though. Judgment and Strength. Okay, you got to make a decision over the partnership here that's next to you. I don't think that's the thing that's causing you an issue though. I just see one little tiny little fly in your ointment, Pisces. Nothing major. But you do make a decision over this connection that requires you to be strong in some way. Now, Strength card works both ways. It's either to keep something out or to bring something in. So you could be protecting this partnership, because I don't see them going anywhere and I don't see you going anywhere. So it might be something coming in towards you and you trying to protect them from it. I think that's what it is. You're like, I don't want them to know. This will just make them worry. And then that makes you worry because you don't want to keep anything from them. It's kind of like that. Now, it's going to be a family member because you've got the 10 of Pentacles here. Or it's going to be a love interest or a spouse, something like that. Close friend. You're trying to protect them from something, but you've got to make a decision here. And the decision weighs a little bit heavily on you, but not too heavy. Everything else seems pretty good. All right, can I get some opportunities or obstacles, please, for Pisces? Opportunities and obstacles for Pisces, please. Opportunities or obstacles for Pisces. Whoa, okay, we've got them all. I'm going to take the top ones. We've got, yeah, just keep talking to yourself. We've got the High Priestess. For some reason, the energy of Cancer is coming quite strong on that one. I don't know if the person you're connecting to is a Cancerian, or you have a family member that's Cancer, or you have strong Cancer placements. Maybe talk to them. either those placements within yourself, and it's also Cancer's the sign of home. So I think I'm getting family from here rather than higher self. A bit of advice on that. Okay, communicate with the people close to you. 10 of Swords in reverse. We're trying to prevent the end of. I think something does end. I don't think it's this connection though. It's either something you can't do, or it might disappoint the connection that's with you, Pisces, or something like that. And then we've got the Empress, but you have the resources. They're like, you've got everything that you need to deal with this. I think you overthink it a little bit. That's why you need to disperse that overthinking, Pisces, onto other people around you, so you don't stress out too much. And then we have the 9 of Wands on its side. Okay, this is a lesson incoming. You're learning something new here. We've got the Queen of Wands. Oh, that's just the Ace of Pentacles. So the Queen of Wands is a bonus card here for you. We've got the Queen of Wands twice. Whoever this is, it's not going anywhere. I think you worry that they will, but they won't. But either way, you've got a lot of support around you in this time. You've got the resources around you to deal with it. It's not something that's going to be life-changing. We've got no Tower on the table, okay? You've got to be good. And the 10 of Swords is in reverse, so nothing does actually end. I think it might come close, or you might think that it will, but it doesn't. So you're all good, Pisces. You're all good. Oh, universal advice. What am I doing, Pisces? Get your advice before we leave. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Pisces, please? Universal advice for Pisces. Universal advice for Pisces, please. Universal advice for Pisces. Yep, we've got the 7 of Bows, which is the 7 of Wands. Just to, you know, keep out any drama at this time. You don't need more on your plate than you already got. The Moon. Okay, that's the Moon hides things, so it's something unknown coming towards you. Don't want to alarm you, but it's just a little heads up. And the Knight of Swords. You face it head on. You can face it head on. You've got everything that you need. Like, I'm not worried about the Pisces. I'm not, no. It's just a little something. Just mindful down the road. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up. And if you want a one-to-one reading to take a deeper dive into your situation, Pisces, then click the link below my description box for all my one-to-one readings. And with that, Pisces, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Okay, all signs, we're back in the room. I'm going to pull the final cards now, the final word from the Aces time before we close off the reading. And I'd like to say a massive thank you to Spirit and the universe and all of our guides for being here with us today and giving us these wonderful messages. We love you all and absolutely appreciate the work you put in for all of us. Okay, let's get a final word from the Aces for the whole collective to close off the reading. Okay, can I see the Ace of Swords, please? Final word from the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. A final word just to close off the reading nicely. A final word for the collective, please. Final word of advice for this week. What does the collective need to know this week, please, from all of the Aces? The King of Pentacles for the Ace of Swords. We have the Moon for the Ace of Cups. We have the 3 of Cups. First time we see the 3 of Cups today under the Ace of Wands. And then we have the 9 of Wands under the Ace of Pentacles. Lovely messages coming out today. Okay. Don't do anything until you're pretty sure. I don't know who needs to hear that, but somebody does. King of Pentacles. Think on how much something benefits you and how stable it is before you make a move towards it or cut it out of your life. That works both ways. The final message from the Ace of Cups is the Moon, okay? There's lots of things that are out there to love us and us to love it in return, but we haven't met them yet. We don't know who they are. A lot of you might have some unknown confessions coming your this way this week, which corresponds very nicely with the astrology. If you want to know more about this week's astrology, please go to the Astrolo-Tea section at the beginning of the video. You'll see what I mean. And then we've got the Ace of Wands, and they're seeing their 3 of Cups. Just take it easy, right? There's no need to rush anything, and try and have fun. Try not to overthink. Try not to be too serious. Probably a well-needed message. We've got some very serious placements in the skies this week, guys. Mercury and Aquarius both being illuminated right now, which can make for very serious energy if you take it too far. It can also lead to being mental stagnation, overthinking, ruminating. Okay, what's the word? There's a word for it. I can't remember what it is now. analysis paralysis, that's it. Now, if you're experiencing that and you don't know which way to move, just go out and have some fun, try not to think about it, take a break from overthinking, connect with friends, connect with loved ones, all the people in your life who make you feel good. Just have a bit of fun, step out of that energy for a little bit, and then the energy will still be there waiting for you when you want to make those more serious decisions. You'll be a little bit clearer. And then the last message from the Ace of Pentacles is learn from your mistakes, because you're going to make them, guys, right? That's what we're all here for. We're all here to make mistakes. Imagine if you never made a mistake or did anything wrong your entire life, right? You'd be so naive and so vulnerable. No, mistakes fortify you if you learn from them and you act on the things that you learned. That's what they're there for. And that's what the aces are there for you. Just to give you these final messages of advice just to serve you this week. And with that, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you so much for sharing your energy here and chilling with me in the Zen Den. I absolutely love your support and appreciate every single one of you, every comment, every like, every share, every hype. I adore you all. And with that, collective, take care.